Click here to listen to today's episode of Locked On Mavs. On today's episode, Nick Angstad and Isaac Harris discuss the latest draft news, make their picks for the final mock draft, and make their final draft predictions. Nick Angstad, Isaac Harris PHX, DeAndre Ayton Sack, Marvin Bagley ATL, Luka Doncic Mem, Wendell Carter Jr. Doll, Mo Bamba ORL, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Kai, Jaren Jackson Jr. Klee, Michael Porter Jr. NYK, Mikal Bridges Fight, Lonnie Walker Chow, Kevin Knox Lack, Trae Young Lack, Robert Williams Den, Miles Bridges Was, Colin Sexton PHX, Jerome Robinson Mill, Kevin Huerter Sass, Elio Kobo ATL, Sarah Smith Min, Dante DiVincenzo UTA, Keita Bates Diop, Kai Chandler Hutchinson Fight, Aaron Holiday Poor, Troy Brown Lol, Kyrie Thomas Fight, Jacob Evans Boss, Mitchell Robinson GSW, Grayson Allen BRK, Zaynan Moose ATL, Anthony Melton. Feel free to comment below when we get everything wrong. Nick Angstad, Mavs Moneyball, and Isaac Harris, Mavs.com, bring you the Locked On Mavericks podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. 5 shows a week. Nick and Isaac will be discussing the latest Mavericks news and rumors. From inside the locker room, the Locked On Mavs podcast is an all-access pass to what goes on with your Mavs and the rest of the NBA. Keep up to date with Dirk Nowitzki, Dennis Smith Jr., Harrison Barnes and the rest of the Mavericks throughout the entire season. Also, tune in to hear interviews from players, coaches and people around the Mavs organization. The Locked On Mavericks podcast is the best Mavericks-only podcast available. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes by clicking the link above or clicking here. Then rate and review the podcast on iTunes until Locked On Mavericks becomes the highest-rated Locked On podcast in the network. We just can't let the Warriors win more things.